Today we're celebrating Day of Miracles. It's called in maybe English, Chotrul Duchen. Sometimes translated as magical. We have a few people studying Tibetan here, so maybe they can correct me, but technically the day was like Thursday, right? Which culminated in the 15 days of miracles after Losar Tibetan New Year. So today I'm going to give a rambling talk. So, but then we're going to do a participatory ceremony also, okay? All right, yeah. So when I reflect on the Dharma path, particularly Shakyamuni's life, the biggest miracle was how he was able to bring people together from really different castes and different walks of life. See, so there's a range of people all the way from Anathapindika, who's a very wealthy donor who covered the Jeta Grove with gold, and then also had completely outcast poor people. He had very peaceful people like Shariputra, and then also very difficult murderers like Angulimala, right? So when we think about that, it's kind of nice and romantic, but of course, it's difficult to bring people together from all kinds of different socioeconomic status and gender and political things like that. Very difficult. I think we're still working on that. I don't know. Maybe give us a C minus. I don't know. I think we can do better. So we constantly have to work that miracle of getting people that normally wouldn't like to work together to work together. So my teacher rarely gave me any compliments at all, usually just criticism. But one time he said, "Well, you're willing to work with people you don't like." I like everybody in the room. Okay, I'm just saying that. But usually we don't. It's just based on likes and dislikes, like that. So it's a miracle. People from very different backgrounds here. But if we're all interested in being free and helping other people be free and not harming each other, then the values bring us together, don't they? But it is a miracle when actually the country's very polarized now to bring people together that are willing to have a dialogue. I'm happy that Tenzin Chokyi was here last week and talked about bringing people together around empathy and compassion, right? We're having her back again, I think, in July, correct? So the Buddha was able to bring people together and end conflicts, not just emotional, but did some mediation around water rights. There were fights, of course, even in India at the time, people fought about water. What did Mark Twain say about water in California? Mark Twain's one of my favorite. Whiskey's for drinking, water's for fighting, right? So like that. So I want to make a pledge as we try to bring people together for the Sangha to be classical, so that we follow the enlightened activities and mind of all the past Buddhas and presents, and traditional, so that we honor the traditions the way it came to us, but also progressive, that we're willing to be outing ourselves as far as Dharma values go, that we can still stand for peace and justice. We can still stand for values of inclusivity. So, so far, they haven't been able to fire me from the White House. So we're still trying to do some of those values, right? Like that. We don't receive any federal money. I doubt if we will. So we're still going to keep doing what we're doing. I'm glad that we're willing to do pride again, and put that out there. So like people to get behind that. For a long time, I was on the board of the Buddhist Peace Fellowship back in the 70s and 80s, and I'm definitely behind people who want to demonstrate or advocate in a way that is peaceful but strong, right? Like that. Continue some of the things we're doing now, our recovery practice, and trying to integrate chaplaincy work strongly into our program. So I hope that's seen as part of the miracle, right? Like that. But I also like small miracles like that. I do like when things unexpectedly happen and go right. Small miracle, right? But I also like extrasensory miracles like that. So some people see, but to see extrasensory miracles, you also have to develop a certain kind of samadhi states, right? You have to develop certain kinds of meditative states, go deeper into your shamatha training. That's combined with devotional practice too, which is a little scary sometimes. But if we could define miracles in a way as bringing people together that see the same thing, then you have the important piece, right? So my teacher used to just say, here, just right then, everyone had same perception, unless your hearing aids are off. But for just a moment, this unites our senses, doesn't it? Because sound is so pervasive. So that's why the bell is seen as feminine, and seen as wisdom mind, because it's all pervasive. You cannot not hear it, right? Interesting. So that's the real miracles, that people come together and have that experience of common reality together, even though you have different ears and different viewpoints and different selves, correct? That makes sense, right? Yeah. Mm. I'm happy we're doing the Thursday Kriya Tantra class around Tara. So I'm particularly devoted to Tara. So we have Tara Madonna, and Doug has sponsored, isn't that so? You're making you sponsored 30 booklets, right? Thank you for doing that, right? In India and Tibet, they call out the donors, by the way. There was, that's the traditional. So sorry to put you on the spot, but thank you. Yep. Okay. So the Kriya Tantra approach allows us to get to awaken that aspect of or just awaken our Buddha nature. And I'm very glad to be doing it. Conversation with Geshe the first Thursday, he said, well, I'm glad we're doing Tantra now. because I've taken it slowly, actually, for the general, teaching, public teaching it, taking it very slowly. So people get the Mahayana and Hinayana background, they do the study, they do the practice, they do the service like that. So taking it slowly. Well, some people, they're a little faster, but doing highest yoga tantra is very difficult. Of course, it's easy to do the sadhana, but it's difficult to hold the two polarities together evenly so that there's a sense of like that. So we cannot do sutra-level Dharma is like, you kind of know what the next thing is going to be, right? But actual Tantra is actual life. It's somewhat of a surprise like that. So it's surprising how disciplined we can be. That's a Hinayana style. Surprising how disciplined the Lama can be. And then it can be, the surprise of Mahayana surprise is how kind we can be to each other. But Vajrayana surprise is, a little bit different. We can't tell you ahead of time what we're going to do, or wouldn't be surprised, correct? So in Hinayana, Mahayana, we actually don't want surprises, and in Kriya, Charya Tantra, and even Yoga Tantra, we don't really want surprises. But in highest Yoga Tantra, some of you have taken like Vajrayana and Kalachakra and so forth, then, we open ourselves up to surprises, right? But at that point, we have to be prepared. So if we're not prepared, the surprise doesn't come as a good surprise. But in any case, the highest Yoga Tantra is very difficult, but I'm really happy that some people here actually have that kind of motivation and dedication to do it like that. Because it takes a lot of trust. That even though a Lama seems crazy or wild, there's power and love and embracing going on. You see it like that. So that's why that's the third miracle. It's really miraculous that anybody does this practice, because on the highest Yoga Tantra level, it's very difficult. It takes a lot of surrender and dedication, and you don't know, for so long, I thought, not just Trungpa Rinpoche, but my Gelug teacher, thought, well, he's really steady, and then I realized he's totally wild, and like that. And, many miracles started happening, and then many surprises. But fortunately, I was ready at the time. That's the miracle. Miss him. Good. I miss him still. Yeah, like that. So in highest Yoga Tantra, we have this incredible devotion to the lineage, and we keep it going like that. So that's a miracle too. Don't you think so, Deb? Yeah. Okay, so Connor's been very nice and is going to explain the ceremony today. I came up with the idea, so if it doesn't work, it's my fault.
Okay. So if you notice, as with most of our ceremonies, we have lots of lights. We have a lot of candles. But all the candles on both altars and in front of you were all lit from the single candle that's on Lama's puja table. And we have this mysterious roll of paper in front of the beautiful greenery. And what we're going to do is, from that single sheet, we each take off a little bit and write down our miracle, whatever it is. Maybe it's just, it's a beautiful day. We had sunshine when we needed it. We're here today. We survived a car crash. We saw someone floating, whatever it is. Put your miracle on that piece of paper, take off a little bit. There's some pens there. Maybe if you have your own, we can speed up the process a little bit. Miracle goes in the brass bowl on Lama's puja table. Yeah, that one. And we're going to leave those on the altar. Whatever bit of paper is left, we'll set that on top. You can fold it if you want. You don't have to. And then in retreat, we'll add them to our retreat fire. And then when you're done with that, take a candle and light it from the single source on Lama's table. Greet Lama, say hello to Lama, and greet the teacher. And then we'll do some chanting after that. And I don't know, when Lama does something with his candle, we'll do something with ours, I guess. I'm not exactly sure how we end this exactly.
I have no idea what's going to happen here. You know, we haven't done this before, so that's part of it. It's like,
So that's the idea.
yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay.
Okay.
We can
No,
chant some, I don't know, we chant and people start coming up and writing their miracles, and I can go over there and facilitate. Do you want to start chanting, Lama? And we can sort of pick it up as you.
we could do it like, of course, like it's since it's Shakyamuni's doing the miracles, we should, you know, be singing Mani Mantra perhaps. That's just is fine. Or we can do Shakyamuni's mantra too. Which one?
I think Mani Mantra might be easier.
Yeah. Yeah. So the other thing I want to say is, like, I've always wanted people to know, like, how things work behind the brocade, I call it. Like when I get together with teachers, I have a little time, we're always going, well, what should we do? You know, like, I need to call Kansa Rinpoche and say, you know, should we do this or we should do that? Because it happens, nothing is like just pro forma. You have to think, well, would this be, you investigate, right? Would this be useful? Something like that. So, so we'll do Mani Mantra. Okay. Normally there, like, you know, in Asia, you wouldn't have this discussion. Do you get it? It's always like secretly going on somewhere else. And then the presentation is always like the teachers know exactly what's going to happen. Do you see what the point? Yeah. So actually, I don't know exactly what's going to happen. They're kind of going to happen, but not exactly. So that's actual reality. We kind of know that it's going to be somewhat similar the next moment, but we don't know exactly what's going to happen, do we? No.
I'm gonna go over here and supervise and
you
sort of...
you supervise.
Okay.
That's good. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om
Hi, Greg.
Maybe there's one miracle we didn't run out of candles, you know? So, like loaves and fishes, right? Like that. So just let's do a short tantric initiation. So bring to mind, someone or something that you love. It can be a person, it can be a principle, it could be a being. it could even, be an object. And then based on that phenomena, then generate a sincere form of love. And the deep energy of that love results in, surprisingly, this sense of bliss. We're a little bit surprised, that another energy comes as a result of this deep love, and this is the bliss world, which is unpredictable and a bit wild, you see. Then that loving bliss, wildness, and then with that mind, then we look deeply into the nature of things. So with that mind, we discern interdependence and emptiness. So based on the phenomena we love, person or pet or child, whatever, then that generates this love. You want to preserve them. You want them to be happy. You want them to be liberated. Then that surprisingly gives birth to Mahasukha, the great bliss, which is totally something we no longer own, you see. Highest Yoga Tantra, we don't own it anymore because the bliss is totally interdependent and unfabricated, right? Unfabricated mind. With that totally unfabricated mind, then we look deeply into how things actually are. We see the emptiness. Does that make sense? Okay. Should I say it again? So based on, so you think of somebody or something or a principle that you generate this wonderful love for, that you want to see. Love means you want to preserve. You want that total person or thing or animal or child or even hell being to be totally liberated and happy. And surprisingly, that generates this total sense of energy and bliss that seems to come out of nowhere, that is totally unowned and is a complete surprise. Then based on that energy and that mind, then with that wisdom, then you look into and see totally unexcelled open empty awareness, right? Like that emptiness. That makes sense, right? So I'll just ring the gong for a second. I said it 3 times, right? So easy, huh? But now imagine that because of this awareness, then your channels and your winds have become completely serviceable and bodhicitta. So when we blow out our candle, it's not like ordinary, right? So, and generally, if you're just doing below highest yoga, you're not blowing out with your breath. You're, because, then you're spitting on it. But now, but now we have generated a complete bodhi mind. So when you're giving breath and sending the light out to share with everybody, that makes sense. But if you don't like to blow on it, then you can also do this for those people that like to do that. But don't do this. Some people go, okay, I'm not supposed to, don't do that. So you either blow it out or you can, have a little pain bliss and do this. So I'll do Vajrasattva while you're doing that, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3. This is a really good bell for being cheap. So don't go out and buy expensive stuff, okay? You know, that you won't, that that doesn't impress the Buddhas. If somebody gives you expensive things, then fine, you know, then they're gaining the merit, you know, so to speak, like Lamala, or you have somebody that really lives like for Christmas or Buddha's birthday. You have this really fancy bell and Vajra, but you don't need it. Milarepa did not have fancy stuff, right? Yeah. So, like, now what do we do with the candles?
Uh,
Okay, I like that.
You can
Yeah.
take them home. If you don't want to take them home, you can actually put them back in the box and we can reuse these. I find them very helpful for lighting many, many candles.
Okay, so you can do that.
You can put them back in the box or you can take home.
Good. So this is a very special way to do Chotrul Duchen, don't you agree? But you guys have never done one anyway in the past, so you don't know. But this is really non-traditional in a way, but totally classical, okay? Totally progressive, totally classical. I want you guys to get the complete teachings. So just a few announcements like this, 30th, Sunday the 30th, we're doing, people are entering the path and also taking refuge, isn't that so? So the folks entering the path, I want to meet with them if you can, like tomorrow evening at 7, if that's possible, or individually, so that I want to know everybody and what they need and what they want and what the expectations are, and then for people taking refuge too. So I'm really happy the way the day has gone, and we do have food for people, right? Potluck. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So are there any questions or comments that need to be said at this time? There you go. That's right. Thank you so much. Good idea. Yay.
I think we have a couple other announcements. I think we have a Sangha meeting today, Lama.
We do?
I think so.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
thank you
come to
for
the
that.
Sangha meeting.
If you want to hear the inner workings of how this has all happened, and if you want to have your voice, and if you want to add something or complain, you know, it's okay to complain, as long as, you know, we're complaining and we're walking up the mountain at the same time, right? So is that clear? You can bitch your way up the mountain, it's okay, but just keep, you know, just keep going. So 1 o'clock, so we better start eating soon, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe we ought to take it a little later.
That's okay. It's up to you. You're in charge.
Oh,
We also have meditation on the 28th, half-day meditation in the
Yeah,
morning.
yeah.
Please come to that. We do also very gratefully 29th. I keep getting that wrong for some reason. No, it's the Saturday before Refuge. So Refuge is the 30th, so the 29th. We do gratefully appreciate your donations. And again, I am senseless. So if you have pocket change, put it in the bin. I'm happy to roll it up and send it to the bank for Lions Roar. Are there any other announcements? Kala Chakra today? Yes, Kala Chakra is today, 2:30.
So if people want to come to the Sangha meeting, do you want a little bit more time for lunch and to hang out? Do you want to do it at like 1:30 or 1 or 1:15? Who wants 1 o'clock? Nobody. No, 2 people wanted 1 o'clock. Who wants 1:30? Nobody. No one's going to come anyway.
1:15. Let's do 1:15, Lama. Can we do 1:15?
1:15. Okay. Do we hear do you hear a second? Ellen seconds, 1:15. Okay. So let's do right here. Right here. So let's do closing prayers, please.
So, dedication. Due to the merits of these
These
virtuous
virtuous
actions, may I quickly attain a state of a Guru Buddha and lead all living beings without exception into that enlightened state. May the supreme jewel Bodhicitta that has not arisen arise and grow, and may that which has arisen not diminish but increase more and more. In the land encircled by snow mountains, you are the source of all happiness and joy. All powerful Chenrezig Tenzin Gyatso, please remain until samsara ends. May the teachings of the Buddha flourish. May the upholders of the teachings remain forever. May all migrators achieve happiness, and may they fulfill all their temporary and ultimate goals. Losar, magical display of the deep awareness of all the victorious ones. Merciful giver, a stream of profound and vast instructions to the fortunate migrators. Please remain always unperishing, unchanging, unfading. Avalokiteshvara, great treasure of objectless compassion. Manjushri, master of flawless wisdom. Vajrapani, destroyer of the entire host of Maras. Tsongkhapa, crown jewel of the snowy land sages. Losandrapa, I make request at your holy feet.
Yay.
I have one more quick announcement.
One more.
I know, I'm just full of it today. So I forgot my mala the other day, and I went to go do Tara mantras, and I realized that Patty had made the suggestion that I blew off, and it was totally my fault. Here's a community mala that's going to go back. This is what we did our Tara malas with today. So it's going to be back at the Tara shrine. So if you find yourself in the same position that I did, you can thank Patty, and you can blame me for all the times that you can in here and didn't have a mala to do your Tara mantras with. So it'll be back there.
Thank you, Lund. So music.
Omo araya pacayana indi Om araya pacana